Gas station log. It's April 12th, 2018. Woke up, went back to sleep, woke up again. And I guess I gotta go to work. I'm a little bit tired, but I'll be alright. Okay, let's go do the gas station. Gas station log. It's 6 o'clock. I know, I haven't talked to you all day. So, Caleb brought me buffalo chicken. Yay, that's awesome! And I had enough change in my car to get a pop. 53 cents. Good stuff. You know, I had something to talk about. Now I don't remember what it was, because I had something to talk about this morning when I left home to come to work, and now I don't remember what it was. You know what I love about my job? I come into work, I sit down here all by myself, nobody bothers me, managers aren't looking over my shoulder, telling me how to do a job, whatever. I just sit down here, I'm left to just do my job to the best of my ability, I can excel at it, nobody bothers me, and I can just do whatever I want as long as I do the job, which is great. I can sit down here and I can listen to whatever music I want. I can watch whatever I want. Like, I've got TV shows on my computer. I convert them into a low quality format that'll work well with my phone. Put it in MP4 and I throw them on my phone. They don't take up a whole lot of space being low quality. And like today, I've been watching Forensic Files, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Fuller House, because that's on Netflix. And I can just sit down here and do my own thing, and it doesn't interfere with my ability to do my job, and I love it. I can just sit down here and chill and make money, and it's great. It's the best job in the world. I honestly could see myself working this job for a long time. As long as nothing unexpected pops up, which is usually why I lose jobs, is because something unexpected pops up and oh no. So I'm just trusting Jesus to hold this job together for me, because I was mentioning earlier how if I lost this job, not only would I be devastated because my source of income would be gone, my sense of having something worthwhile to do, but I also, it's my opportunity to make Gas Station Log, which allows me to journal my thoughts, express myself creatively through video editing, and I feel like, hey, this is my office. I know I said that all the way back in episode 1, but this is my office. It feels like an office. I got a desk, I guess you could call this thing a chair. Yeah, this is my office, and I'm a professional. Woo! Life is good. I just need Jesus to keep holding it together, because it would feel absolutely devastating if I lost my income. I had nothing substantial to do with my time, and I couldn't make this show. If I didn't make Gas Station Log, I would be very sad. Gas Station Log. 6:42. I just checked my garbage, and somehow on this beautiful 77-degree day outside, all my garbage cans are empty out there. There's nothing in any of them. Not even a scrap. How does that even happen? That's crazy. Unless morning shift. Maybe they emptied them. I don't know. I'm a clown. Wee. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have an hour left. Yay, buddies. So yeah, it's been really busy today. Really busy. Busy. Yeah, it's been busy. I got a drink and food. Gas Station Log. 7:05. I got my garbage done because there was no garbage, alarmingly. I got my change all rolled up. Yay, buddies. All stuck together. They're a train. They're a chain paper. It's warm in here today. I just might be inclined to not even wear this undershirt tomorrow. Bare my skinny arms for everybody. Gas station log. Final entry for April 12th. So, final thoughts. The world is starting to look pretty bleak. I heard just today that there's some stuff going on in Syria, and tensions in the Middle East are always high. And though Israel may be at peace right now, I know a lot of you may not want to believe it, but the end is coming. And all those things that Jesus said that he would do, they're coming. He is coming back someday. Maybe, I believe he's coming back very soon. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but very soon. And I would implore all of you to make sure that you're right with him. That doesn't mean submit to him. That doesn't necessarily mean, make him Lord of your life. That may come later. All Jesus asks for you to do is he's knocking at the door of your heart. He wants to come in. He just, the first step, he just wants you to open yourself up to him. Open the door to your heart. All he wants to, he says in the book of Revelation, look, all I want to do is I knock on the door of your heart. I want to come in and eat with you. What exactly? That's a pretty non-threatening thing. Jesus isn't coming to people that do not know him and he's not knocking on the door of your heart saying, I'm God, you need to submit to me. That is not what Jesus does. He just wants to sit down and chill with you and have a real conversation with you. He just wants you to be honest with yourself and with him. And we are running out of time. You can go on denying that God exists all you want, but in the end, Jesus just wants you to look at yourself honestly and be real and honest with him. He doesn't care if you're angry at him, if you've got 1,000,001 reasons to hate him. He is okay with that. He just wants you to let him into your heart. And if that means you unload on him and tell him all these reasons why you're pissed and why you hate him and you don't think he's doing a very good job of being God, that's perfectly all right. He is totally okay with that, but at least you're talking to him. You're being honest and real with him. That is the first step of building trust in a relationship with someone. When you can trust that person to unload on them. And Jesus loves that. He's totally okay with that. He's like, yay, he's finally telling me what's really on his heart. So I would encourage every single one of you out there, whether you love Jesus, whether you're mad at Jesus, whether you hate the notion of Jesus or a God or religion, any of that, we're running out of time. And I would just implore you all tonight to take some time and just open up to Jesus or God, if that's how you want to think of him, and just tell him how you feel. Say, you know what, Jesus, I will let you in, even if all it means is I'm going to unload on you and tell you why I hate you. At least you let him in and you considered him enough to tell him these things yourself. That's the first step. From there, he can do anything. The sky is the limit with what he can do with that, because you've at least opened yourself up to him. So I would implore you, please take the time tonight, tomorrow, whenever you see this video, and do that. Be like, Jesus, you know what? I don't know if I believe in you, but you know what? This is how I feel about it. It's the first step. And he will lovingly pursue you like a best friend. Basically, he's just like, you know what, man? It's alright. I know you're mad. I know you're frustrated. I know you hate a lot of the things going on in your life. But I still love you because I'm Jesus and I created you and I love you because Jesus really does love you, people. He really does love you, and he at least wants you to feel like you can tell him whatever's on your heart. There's no putting on a face for him. There's no religious dance that you need to do for Jesus. Like, he sees through all that. That's just a load of crap to him. Oh, I put on my pious face and I don't bring my dirty laundry to church. He sees right through that, and he's just like, really? Is he playing this fake person game? He just wants you to be real with him. Tell him what pisses you off. Tell him what frustrates you and why you think it's unfair and unjust, and that's a good starting point. And then acknowledge that he's God and you are not the center of the universe. He is. And he's got millions of people's lives to coordinate and work out, and he has to allow for the free will of people and the choices that they make. And if that lets evil run loose in the world, then it does. And he lets people earn and reap the consequences of the sin in their lives. And one day, there will come a day when all that will come to an end. And there won't be any of that anymore. But for now, there is. And it's part of the way that God judges the world. He lets the consequences of people's sin stand for themselves. But I just want you to realize Jesus is not your enemy. Jesus loves you. And he is not hurt or offended. And he has no problem with the fact that you might be very angry, jealous, bitter, hateful. But he wants you to acknowledge that and be real with yourself and honest with yourself and him. He wants you to feel free to come to him with your anger and your frustration. Because that's part of the relationship, and that's part of the free will that you are exercising. He doesn't need you to be perfect. He just wants you to be real and honest with yourself. And Jesus loves you. So with that, to all of you out there, good night and God bless.